How y'all doing? I'm not B, and today is day 5 of breaking the cycle. As y'all can see, I'm outside with it today. We outside with nature. It's a little chilly, so I got my hair tucked in. But today we're gonna be talking about owning your emotional responses because nobody or nothing controls how you emotionally respond to anything. You have nothing but absolute control over your emotions. You have nothing but absolute control over your responses. Nobody's putting a gun to your head and making you do or say anything in response to somebody's behavior towards you. Please understand that. If somebody violates you, disrespects you, that's not a warrant for you to go do the same thing back. That's not a warrant for you to go crash out on yourself or mentally go down a rabbit hole or feel like I'm not enough or I'm not this or I'm not that, bro. You're enough. You're more than enough. And you were more than enough when you were born. Don't let your surroundings or your environment or people around you tear you down or bring you down to a level of uncertainty. Be certain in yourself. At all times, be certain in yourself. Now, moving forward, I want you to realize that the first two people who are going to disrespect you, violate you, or emotionally hurt you are your parents. Simple as that. It's going to be your parents. With that being said, as a child, you're going to develop natural habits um, of avoidance or natural habits of acceptance. Like you're going to understand things or you're going to develop ways to go about things based off those emotional responses that your parents uh, kind of induce. So growing up, becoming an adult, you're gonna start getting into relationships. You're gonna start getting into jobs, sports, things like that. Where now those character traits that you develop at home are surfacing in the real world. So I need you to realize, hey, these people aren't the same people I'm used to. These people might not mean what they mean in the way that these people meant it. I got to take a step back and understand why my emotional responses are the way they are. Take a step back once again, look in that mirror and reflect on things. Take a step and take a minute to realize, hey, why am I like this? What makes me like this? What makes me feel this way? What makes me respond this way? What makes me comfortable doing this or saying this like this? Like really take the time to go there with yourself. And if you can't, and if you don't, maybe you're not ready to be emotionally mature. And that's the first step. If you don't want to hear yourself tell the truth, if you're not ready to calm down, if you're not ready to take a step back, if you're not ready to shut the fuck up when it's time for you to shut the fuck up because you're emotionally ready to respond, you're not ready to be mature yet. Like you're gonna continue to go through the same things. You're gonna continue to go through the same cycles with the same type of person in a different mask, in a different outfit, in a different city, different state, whatever the case may be, because you don't know how to emotionally regulate yourself to understand that hey, I have complete control over everything. This is my life. This is me. This is my personality. You can't come in here and tell me nothing about me. You can't come in here and tell me nothing about what I'm doing or how I'm doing it because I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Keep that wall up, bro. Keep that armor on. And I don't mean wall in a way where nobody can get to you or nobody can understand you, but I'm saying be immovable. Be an immovable object. When some shit comes to when something comes around you and try to bother you or disturb you or get you to think differently or see differently or even manipulate you because some people really have a weird complex where all they're intending to do is get you to do something or get you to give something. You can't be moved by that. Understand that your responses to those things are solely based off who you are, what you are, and how you are from start to finish, from A to Z, not A to B. I hate that term A to B. Bro, what about the other 24 letters in the alphabet, gang? You're missing a lot. Like you have a long way to go. Don't skip out on anything. Don't leave nothing on the table. Go the long way. Like do all the work you can to realize from start to finish, this is why I am the way I am. From 5 to 25, this is why I am the way I am. And if you know that, it's gonna be so much harder for people to come around with unpure intentions. Like you're gonna be able to see that what you ain't even coming around me on no real genuine shit. So how you gonna tell me how I feel? How you gonna tell me how to move? And then it's gonna come times and events and situations where you're having conversations with people, you're bumping heads with people, but not because you're emotionally unstable or you're emotionally irrational, but because you're emotionally sound. You know who you are. You know what you are. Nobody can move you based off you knowing about yourself and why. So own your emotional responses to the bullshit that comes around you because it's gonna come no matter what. Especially if you're a person who has a mission. Especially if you're a person that has a goal. You're gonna deal with people, you're gonna deal with things, time, places, events, something's gonna happen where you're gonna have the ability to snap or you're gonna have the ability to chill. You're either gonna snap or you're gonna chill, bro. And that's gonna determine your next couple moves after that. That's gonna determine what your future may look like after that. It takes 2 seconds to make a mistake that might cost you 2 years to fix. It might take you 5 seconds to make a mistake that costs you 5 years to fix. Own your emotional responses. Please, bro. Please, bro. And that means it don't even gotta be verbal. It don't even gotta be physical. You can be the type of person where somebody say something to you, do something to you, it sends your ass off a cliff, and now you drinking at a bar or whatever. You done hopped in that car driving drunk, got pulled over. Now you got a charge. Now you got a record because you spun. You could be the type of person where you feel some type of way, you go smoke. Now you done smoked, fell asleep, you late to work, they done fired you. Now you unemployed because you done spun. Bro, please control yourself. Please control your emotions and understand that nobody has control over these emotional responses and things but you. So I need you to do the deeper work, dissect everything, bro. Why am I smoking? Why am I drinking? Why am I crying? Why am I so quick to snap? Why am I so quick to rebuttal everything? Why am I so quick to fight back? Why can't I just relax and choose me? I need you to understand those things, especially before you have a child or before you go get in a serious relationship or go start that dream job of yours or graduate college, bro. I need you to do the deeper work to understand yourself in these things because you're gonna deal with BS. It's nowhere around it, bro. You're gonna deal with BS, especially if you're a person on a mission. Especially if you have goals to accomplish, you're gonna deal with these things. So I need you to regulate yourself and your responses before these times, opportunities come up for you to be great, and you can't be great because you're emotionally unsound. Now, today's gonna be a little bit shorter video because this one is really straight to the point. Nobody has control but you. Nobody's holding a gun to your head and making you do, say, go anywhere, or feel no type of way. It's you, bro. It's you, sis. That's all it is. Now, I'm not gonna push religion on anybody, but I do walk with God myself, and I would advise you to walk with God as well if you have hard times finding these things out about yourself. Ask God to expose them. If you have a hard time understanding why you are the way you are or how you are, ask God to expose these things. Ask God to expose. God, please show me why I'm so quick to blah blah blah. Explain why I'm so quick to blah blah blah, and it'll come. It might not come when you want it to. You might have to deal with a little bit more trauma before you get your answer, but just be patient and walk with God, bro. You have no rush. You have no worry. We're all going to the same place at some point, at some time. So while you're here in this temporary shell, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and get every answer you can. Go ahead and ask every question you can. You have nothing to lose, bro. Talk to God, bro. If you feel like you wasting time, or if you feel like you're the type of person where religion might not be for you, so what? Keep trying. Keep trying, bro. Keep trying. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose by talking to God. So with that being said, I'm not B. My Instagram is retired drugs. I love y'all and thank you.